Clinicians, and I'm thrilled to be joined here today with Justin Steinman, our Chief Marketing Officer. So Justin, HIMSS, the largest health information IT show in the world, is underway here in Vegas. What's it like as we put the finishing touches on the GE booth?
Well, actually, as you can see from the Periscope here, the show's not actually live yet. The show starts tomorrow morning, so we're giving all of our viewers here an inside look at what happens the day before. And it's not very glamorous. But you can see from the show floor, and Amy's going to show you a little bit about that. You got forklifts going by, you got booths coming together. We got a staff of about 25 people who've been here since Saturday, trying to make sure the booth is going to give a tremendous experience for our customers. Everything from the great panels that we're going to talk about in a bit, to all of the news that we're getting together, to frankly, all the demos. We got 35 plus demos here for customers to come and touch our software and meet with our tremendous team of demo specialists. And I think you hear a forklift going right behind me, so yes, this is live.
It's real-time construction here at HIMSS. Justin, you mentioned a little bit about what we're doing at GE Healthcare IT. Tell me about delivering value-based care, and what's the overall theme of the booth this year?
Yeah. So the overall theme of the booth this year is turning data into insights so people can improve their outcomes, right? Healthcare today is awash in data. We have so much data, we don't know what to do with it. The first era of healthcare IT, or the first inning of healthcare IT, is done. We've digitized everything. And so now the big question is, what do we do? How do we turn that data into insight? And the answer is analytics, Tracy, right? You need to take that data, you need to join together clinical, financial, and operational data in near real time to generate insight. And that's going to be the real theme, because how do you define value? You define value by taking the quantity and quality of care and you divide it by the cost to deliver that care. And the only way you actually can measure it is through analytics. And so that's really been a big theme of GE Healthcare, not only at HIMSS, but in all of our product strategies, really for the past 18 months and probably for the next 18 months.
And speaking of that, with our new product strategies and what we're announcing, at RSNA just a few months ago, we announced the GE Health Cloud. I have a feeling there's more coming, so tell us a little bit about what's new.
Well, I'm not going to scoop ourselves, but I'm going to tell you that the momentum is continuing. And over the next couple of days of the show, right here at this booth right behind me, this beautiful 4K 85-inch television, we're going to have a bunch of people talking about the GE Health Cloud and what's next. And when we talk about what's next in the GE Health Cloud, we're going to talk about 7 new applications being built by GE Healthcare. So at RSNA, you're right, we announced 4 new visualization applications. But there's been so much momentum and excitement within GE Healthcare that we're going to be announcing life sciences applications, X-ray applications, monitoring applications, in addition to some new applications from healthcare IT as well. And so it's going to be really exciting to see some of those at this booth. And not only that, we are going to show some industry momentum for that. Some system integrators have signed up to join GE Health Cloud. A number of ISVs have signed up to join GE Health Cloud. And so we're going to talk about those new partners and really demonstrate the momentum behind our ecosystem.
So you mentioned the ISVs, and we are also planning some thought leadership panels here at HIMSS. So what's going to happen at the GE booth over the next couple of days?
Well, hopefully everybody watching this, Periscope is going to come to the GE booth, right? Because we got some really amazing stuff happening right over there. You can see the big GE logo. You can't miss us, so come on over. And at this panel, at that station over there, we're going to have 3 panels. The first panel is going to be tomorrow afternoon, I think 2 o'clock, right, Tracy?
That's right.
2 o'clock at our booth, and we're going to have Healthcare IT CEO Jan de Wit, joined by Mike Fibus, who's a technology reporter for USA Today, and CEOs of 2 of those ISVs from the GE Health Cloud. I'm not saying which 2 CEOs because we haven't put our press release out yet, but there will be 2 CEOs plus my CEO, my boss, and Tracy's boss on that panel. And then the next morning, on Wednesday morning, I'll be hosting a panel with our own Everin Eric, our Chief Technology Officer, and somebody from Intel's healthcare team to talk about what goes into the GE Health Cloud. And if you're a developer, what do you really need to know about how to build on the GE Health Cloud and why it's exciting? And then finally, on Wednesday afternoon, we're going to have John Zimmerman, who I always call the Z-Leg of healthcare, because I feel like John Zimmerman knows everybody at the show floor. John's our GM of Clinical Business Solutions, so he does all of our ambulatory, EMR, revenue cycle, and really the whole business side of healthcare. That's John's bailiwick. And he's going to host a panel with AHIP and Care Quality. GE joined Care Quality last week, and he's going to be talking about value-based care. There's that theme again, Tracy. So really, 3 great events at the booth, and I hope you guys all have the opportunity to come and join us.
And by the way, we're at booth 3055, just so that people can find us here at HIMSS.
Exactly. Thank you for that.
So one last question, Justin. You've been to a number of HIMSS programs. What's your advice for somebody coming to HIMSS? How do you make the most of it?
Well, that's a great question. And, I always find HIMSS, frankly, overwhelming. And so you got to figure out what matters to you. So the first thing I'd say is matters to you is come to the GE booth. That should matter to you. But in the event that it doesn't matter to you, a couple of things that I always like to see is I like to look at the education programs. There is a tremendous wealth of education all the way from application end users down to the very technology, blood and guts of the system. And depending on your role, make sure you get to some of those sessions. But then I'd also simply just say, take a couple hours and walk the show floor. And whether you come to our booth or not, you're going to be amazed. We are in such a golden era of healthcare IT. I'd say healthcare IT is 15 to 20 years behind financial services IT, and we're about to go through a rapid era of transformation, really being able to deliver on all the promises that we've been talking about. I think there are 1,300 vendors on the show floor, and if you come, you'll find someone solving a critical problem for you, and you'll be blown away at the innovation here. I find HIMSS tremendously exciting, energizing, and when I get on that plane at the end, exhausting. And so I hope you really can maximize your experience here.
Thank you, Justin. Great overview of the GE booth here at HIMSS, and we'll be back with more Periscope interviews during the week this week, so check back soon. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.